In this session, I am going to teach you about the concept of Wheatstone's bridge. So, what is a Wheatstone bridge and why we are using it? So, it is an electrical network arrangement through which we are using the Kirchhoff's rule to find an unknown resistance. So, here in this arrangement, I will discuss you about the construction first. So, the construction here is, we have 4 junctions here in this network. A source. So this is an electrical source. Okay. So the voltage is given. Voltage source we have. Then A, B, C and D are the 4 junctions we have. And at the center between B and D we have a galvanometer. So between B and D a galvanometer is fixed. So what is a galvanometer? So what is a galvanometer? A galvanometer is a device used to detect the current. So galvanometer device the current pass panninga it will deflect. Okay. So the galvanometer the current pass panninga it will sense the current and gets from its null position. So then another 2 questions A and C. So this எப்படி arrangement பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா 4 resistors are connected. Among the 4, 3 values are known. Okay, and 1 is unknown. That is here R1, R2, R3 are known values, and R4 is unknown value. Where R4 is the unknown value. So, by using this R1, R2 and R3, I can find this R4. How do I find? What is the method? That is the only thing that we are going to discuss now. So, here and R3 is a, so this is R3. R3 is a standard arm. Standard arm. Which means we can vary this arm. We can vary the value of arm, and the value of this is already known, and we can vary the value of this arm. Okay. Now I will move on to the principle. So what is the logic behind this? So you take this arrangement. I will start here. It is like this. I will draw it simply. So similarly as A and C. So without this galvanometer, how will be the arrangement? It seems that this R1 and R4 are in series. R1 and R4 are in series, and R2. I'm sorry, R2, R1 and R3 are in series. So this is the actual condition without the galvanometer. It means, what is the concept of series? If 2 resistors are in series, it means the current passing to both the resistors are same. That is the logic. So here, for the same current to pass through, the potential across the 2 points should be the same. Okay. So that means here, if I am connecting a galvanometer, there should not be any potential difference across these galvanometers. If so, the current flowing, if there is a potential at this point and the potential at this point is 0, there will not be any flow of current. The current comes to here, and the current will not get divided if the potential at this point and this point are same. If there is no potential difference, there won't be any flow of current. But if there is any potential difference, the current will get divided. And it will go here and it will go here also. So one part of the current will go in R4, some part will go to the galvanometer, and the galvanometer is getting deflected by some angle. Okay, என்ன சொல்றேன்னா R2 R4 சீரிஸ்ல இருக்கு, R1 R3 சீரிஸ்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். நான் ஒரு galvanometer இப்படி இந்த ஜங்ஷன்ல பிளேஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன், கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். நான் இப்போ இந்த வோல்டேஜ் கொடுத்தா என்ன ஆகும்? If I give a voltage, the current will flow. Current இங்கே டிவைட் ஆகுது. ஆக்சுவலா அது எப்படி டிவைட் ஆகுது? I1 I2 டிவைட் ஆகுது. I1 and I2 இப்படி டிவைட் ஆகுது. ஓகே, இது வரைக்கும் போனோனே கரண்ட் நான் இங்க galvanometer கனெக்ட் பண்ணிருந்தா, if I connect a galvanometer, will this current again, the current at this point is I2. After I2, will this current will divide? How it can divide? Either it will divide or it will directly go through R4. இங்க R2 ல கிராஸ் பண்ற I2 வந்து R4 க்கு போகுமா? What is the current here? The same I2 will flow or not, or less amount of current will flow. That is divided. That is, it means that the current flowing through R4 is determined by the potential difference across these 2 points. அப்ப potential difference ங்கிறது என்ன? இந்த பாயிண்ட்லயும் ஒரே பொட்டன்ஷியல் இருந்தா எனக்கு என்ன ஆகாது? If the potential across this point and the potential across at this point are same, that is, the voltage across this point and the voltage across these two are same, there won't be any flow of current. adana logic hai. Potential difference rendu point ku naduvula irundha current flow agum. Potential difference illana current flow agum. அப்ப initially நீங்க என்ன பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? ஒரு unknown resistances connect பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. What is the unknown resistance? That is R4. R4 initially would have been connected here. Okay, then a galvanometer is also being fixed. When you give a supply, what happens? There may be, due to the unbalance in the circuit unbalanced இருக்கலாம். ஏன்னா potential difference initially balance ஆகணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. There may be some unbalance in the circuit. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? R3 ங்கிறது ஒரு ஸ்டாண்டர்டான ஆகும். That means ஒரு ரெகுலேட்டர் இருக்கிற மாதிரி ரியோஸ்டாட்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. The word rheostat is a perfect word. That means you can vary the arm, and the resistance R3 is a standard arm. Why we call it as a standard arm means you can vary the value of resistance R3 and you know how much the value of the resistance. நீங்க வேல்யூ அதோட வேல்யூவை வேரி பண்ணா அதோட வேல்யூ என்னன்னு அதிலே டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிடுங்க. Right? So this R3 can be varied and until the galvanometer comes to its zero position. அப்ப நீங்க R3 ஐ வேரி பண்ணா என்ன ஆகும்? When you vary this R3, okay, when you vary this value of R3, there will be some changes in the galvanometer, okay, or some changes in the current, or some changes in the potential difference. So in the point la irukra potential edha base panni irukku, in the point ku across the potential la enadhu R3 oda potential, that is current flowing through R3 into the R3. appo R3 vary panna enna agum? R3 into I3 vary agum. Potential enadhu enadhu potential, so R3 into I3 is the potential across R3. Okay, similarly potential across R4 is I4 into R4. So I4 R4 உங்களால கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண முடியாது. ஏனா R4 the resistance is unknown to you, so it is fixed value. You have to find that R4. So that means you are changing this R3 until you get a zero deflection. Okay, that means அப்ப இத நீங்க வேரி பண்ணும்போது எப்ப இங்க zero deflection வருதோ, galvanometer zero deflection வந்துச்சுனா what does it mean? The point voltage at this point and voltage at this point is same. அப்ப potential difference at this point B and point D same ஆயிடுச்சுனா நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க? Then you will stop varying this R3. Then you stop varying this R3. So no current will flow from point B to point D. D. Clear? Then this I2 equal to I4. I2 equal to I4 because the current will not get splitted. Then the I2 will become equal to I4 and I1 equal to become I3. That is the logic. Clear? So I repeat, an unknown resistor is connected and you will be varying the standard arm until there is a balance in the entire circuit. The balance means the galvanometer la null deflection vara varaikum neenga enna pannu adu vary pannum. Null deflection means it will comes to is 0%. அப்பனா இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்க பொட்டன்ஷியலும் இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்க பொட்டன்ஷியலும் சேம் வேல்யூவா இருக்கும். The potential at point B and the potential at point D should be the same. So when there is no potential difference, no current will flow from point B to point D. So the same current I2 will go to the R4 also. So I2 equal to I4, I1 equals to I3. Now we will move on to the equation part. How do we find the R4 value using the equation? You got the criteria? Right. So I will erase this. It's very better for you to draw the circuit in this manner also. For a electrical network proper series parallel mode varadhukku idu convenient ah method. So but don't draw it as a Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge ko standard diagram la idha. Clear? So when the circuit is balanced, what is the condition we have? So during balance, during zero potential, difference, between B and D, okay, I2 equal to I4 and I1 equal to I3. Clear? So here you have two loops. Here you have two loops. So you consider the loop. Consider loop A, D, B, A. சரியா? அப்ப இப்படி கன்சிடர் பண்ணுங்க. A, D, B, A. So இப்போ பேலன்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. பேலன்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சுனா இதுல என்ன ஆகுது? கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகும். Okay, there is no drop here. So first I A to D என்னது? R1 இருக்கு, current I1 is flowing. So this is current or direction entering plus minus. Entering end is positive, leaving end is negative. Then here I2 is flowing. Entering end is positive, leaving end is negative. So I will fix. Listen carefully. A to D. A D. What is the value drop here? Positive to negative. I1 எப்படி flow ஆகுது? Group ஓட direction same direction தான். So positive and negative means what is the polarity? There is negative of I1 R1. Then again it is drop in the galvanometer current flow ஆகல balance ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்ப there is a zero drop there. That is plus 0. Again here comes the main picture. Loop or direction everywhere. But B to A என்ன இருக்கு? Resistor R2 is fixed. B to A the resistor R2 is fixed. The current I2 is flowing. But what is the direction of the current given? இங்க இது plus and minus தான் கொடுத்திருக்கு. நம்ம லூப் ஓட direction எப்படி போட்டுறோம்? இப்படி B to A தான் போட்டுறோம். B to A ல லூப் ஓட direction. ஓகே? அது current ஓட direction. அது அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும். அதுல எந்த சேஞ்ச் இல்ல. நான் லூப் ஓட direction என்ன பண்றேன்? B to A போடும்போது அப்ப polarity எப்படி மாறுதுன்னு பாருங்க. polarityயோட changes எப்படி இருக்கு? நெகட்டிவ்
negative இருந்து positive போனா there is a raise in potential, there is a raise in potential. That means அப்ப plus போட்டுட்டு I2 R2 போடணும், plus I2 R2. So this is a using algebraic sum of all the potentials in a closed loop is equal to 0. This is by Kirchhoff's rule. By Kirchhoff's rule. This is by Kirchhoff's rule. Next step, in this loop, you consider this second loop. You consider this loop. CBDC. CBDC. Consider loop CBDC. Then you draw that. Then you write that C to D is what is that? First, what you do? You put the sign. You put the sign for all the resistors based on the current flowing. So what is the current flowing from here to R4? I4 is coming down. So that is, this is positive, this is negative. Then here I3 is moving through R3. So this is positive and this is negative. Okay? Be clear students. எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகிற ஸ்டேஜ் இதுதான். இது எதையா பேஸ் லூப் டைரக்ஷனும் கரண்ட் டைரக்ஷன் பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும், கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கரண்ட் டைரக்ஷன் வச்சு ரெசிஸ்டர்ல சைன் போட்டுருங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் லூப் டைரக்ஷனையும் கரண்ட் டைரக்ஷனையும் கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, லூப் டைரக்ஷன் படி பிளஸ் மைனஸ் மாறுச்சுன்னா பிளஸ் டு மைனஸா மைனஸ் டு பிளஸ்ஸா அப்படின்னு பாருங்க. ஓகே, பிளஸ் டு மைனஸ்னா drop, minus to plus na increase. அது ரெண்டுமே லூப் டைரக்ஷன் வச்சு தான் நீங்க பார்க்கணும். சரியா? But initially you have to put the sign based on the current only. Do not forget to put sign for the resistors. Provided it might not be given in your book also, you put better the sign for the resistors. Simple or pencil எடுத்து மார்க் பண்ணிட்டு இந்த மாதிரி problem solve பண்ணுங்க. Only then it will be convenient for you to solve. Here then you draw the CBDC. Okay, now I will draw the diagram, the loop equation. What is the loop equation? So here you see from C to B, loop is from, what is the direction of the loop? It is from C to B. Loop so that is minus to positive, that is plus, that is I4 into R4. I4 times R4. Not I4. Okay. Then here we have a 0. Then what is here? Positive to negative. Positive to negative is drop. So that means I3 times R3 minus I3 R3 equals to 0. So these two are the equations. So previous I2 equal to I4, balance I1 equal to I3. Now what you do is you apply the I1 equal to I3 here. So you have R1, 4 variables I1, I2, I3, I4. Equal to balance 4 variables, 2 variables are convert பண்ணினா equation solve ஆயிடும். It will be very easy. So why you go for 4 variables? So here you, instead of, what you do is, instead of 4 variable இருக்கு, 4 variables 2 variables மாத்திட்டா mathematically equation easier solve பண்ணிடலாம். எனக்கு I1 I3 same தான், I2 I4 same தான். So this is the first equation, this is the second equation. Second equation, what you do is you substitute the value of I2 instead of I4. I4 க்கு பதிலா I2 போட்டுக்கலாம். So for I2 R4 you replace I3 by I1. I3 by I1. So negative of I1 R3. which is equals to 0. Then first equation, from the first equation what we get? So please follow it carefully, students. You can pause the video and write. Then I will arrange this part. So I1 from the first equation, what I get is negative I1 R1 plus I2 R2 equals to 0. I can rewrite this. Okay. So I2 R2 equal to I1 R1. So this is the third equation. So this is, I can write I can write it as fourth equation. Let this be, I can rewrite this. I2 R4 equal to I1 R3. This is the third equation. So from 3 and 4. So now you see, I can divide the equation. So dividing equation 3 by 4. I am dividing the equation 3 by equation 4. Let us check what do we get. Okay. So I2 R2 by I2 R4, which is equal to I1 R1 divided by I1 R3. Okay. Now I will cancel the numerator. I2 is common in both numerator and denominator. Here I1 is cancelled, and finally what do I get? So R2 by R4, which is equal to R1 by R3. Okay. Which is unknown here? So I know R1, R2 and R3. R4 is the unknown. R4 is the unknown here. So I will take R4 to one side and rewrite the equation so that I will have R4 at one side and I will take other terms to other side. So I will have the R4 at left hand side, okay, and take other terms to the right hand side. So rearranging this, what do I get is R4 is equal to, this is the unknown value, R4 is equal to R3 times R2 by R1. So this is the unknown value of the resistor. Clear? So this is the unknown value. So using this Wheatstone's bridge experiment, you can find the value of the R4 by using this formula. So it's a simple experiment. Clear? And using this Kirchhoff's rule, and it's very important and very simple also to understand. So it is just a simple formula, R3 times R2 by R1. So first I will repeat. So until the bridge gets balanced, we will be moving the R3. When the bridge gets balanced, we substitute the loop formula and arrive at this formula. So R4 is equal to R3 times R2 by R1. Please pause the video and then write everything clearly. Make a note of your doubts continuously, students. Do not forget to write your doubts.
Students, now consider this problem. So in this problem, the Wheatstone's bridge is given and also the resistance value of the galvanometer is given.
What we have to find is, we have to find the
Current flowing through the galvanometer, IG.
okay. So you see we have a
Source of 10 volt. 10 volt source is there.
then we have the
Junctions A, B, C, D and here E is also a point given in this circuit. And we have to consider the resistance is 100 ohm, 10, 5 and 60.
so you see how the current is being split.
As given in the diagram, the current I is split as I1 and I2.
This I1 is again split as
The current through the galvanometer
IG,
and
here they didn't name as new variable.
they have given as I1 minus IG.
That is the current flowing through this 10 ohm.
And here this I2 is coming entering and again IG is coming here.
This current is named as I2 plus
IG.
So you can, this is a very good example because the naming the other variables will make you quite complicated. So instead you can use the same variables for the current. So ஏற்கனவே உங்களுக்கு I2 I3ங்கிற நேம் இருக்கு. நீங்க I3 I4 போட்டா ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸ் அதிகமான மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீலிங் இருக்கும். ஸோ எப்படியே சேம் கரண்ட் தான் அது ஆட் ஆகி அடுத்த ஜங்ஷனுக்கு போகுது. அப்போ அதே கரண்ட்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணலாம், அதே வேரியபிள்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். நியூவா வேரியபிள்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸ் அதிகமான மாதிரி ஃபீலிங் இருக்கும்.
So now what we have to find? We are asked to find IG.
So find the
IG, that is current through the galvanometer.
galvanometerல என்ன கரண்ட் போகுதுன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க.
Okay, let us now find.
So let us எல்லாமே இங்க என்னது, ஒரு லூப் கன்சிடர் பண்ணிக்கணும். லூப் டிரா பண்ணி லூப்ல இருந்து என்ன பண்ணி ஈக்குவேஷன் எடுத்து அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணணும், வேணுங்கிற வேரியபிள் unknown values எல்லாமே ஃபைண்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். So we have to arrive at the equation. Through the equation only we can find the answer. So how to find the equation? That is, we have to consider the loop separately.
Okay, so 1, 2 and we do have third loop.
Loop நீங்க எப்படி வேணாலும் கன்சிடர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். That is up to our choice. அது நம்மளோட ஸ்மார்ட்னஸ். நம்ம கிட்ட எங்க டேட்டாஸ் பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டா இருக்கோ அந்த லூப் எடுத்துக்கலாம்.
Okay,
It will be very smart that ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா, இப்போ ஒரு செல் இருக்குன்னா அந்த செல்ல இருக்கிற லூப் எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு டேட்டாவே இருக்கும் 10ங்கிறது, அதுல வேரியபிள் இருக்காது. அப்ப அப்டேட்டா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம், ஒரு ஈக்குவேஷன் நமக்கு கிளியராவே கிடைக்கும். We can solve it.
I will make you know how to do it.
So first I will take this loop inside the
B, A, D, B and the loop எடுத்துக்கலாம். Okay,
first consider
loop B, A, D, B. Okay, then you write
first என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன், உங்களுக்கு கரண்ட் போற டைரக்ஷன் எல்லாம் முத பாசிட்டிவ் நெகட்டிவ் சைன் பண்ணிருங்க.
I1 இப்படி போகுதா, this is positive, this is negative. I3 இப்படி போகுதா, அப்ப இந்த இடத்துல positive, this is negative. I2 இப்படியா, so this is positive, this is negative. I5 இந்த current இப்படி போகுதா,
I2 plus I3 is one current.
so this is
Entering end arrow இப்படி தான் இருக்கு.
entering in is positive,
Leaving end is negative.
okay,
Leaving end is negative sign.
then current I1 minus I3 is coming in this direction, so this is positive and this is negative. That's all.
I have given sign for all the resistance. Okay.
Now I will go on to the loop concept. So first I will consider this loop.
Loop நான் ரேண்டமா போட்டுக்கிறதா, இப்படி தான் பண்ணணும் இல்ல.
So this is one loop and I consider this the same loop B, C, D. இப்படியே எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இங்க ஒரு loop வச்சிருக்கேன்.
Okay.
So B, A, D, D. So B to A is negative to positive first drop.
I am using the Kirchhoff's voltage rule.
Kirchhoff's voltage rule. Kirchhoff's voltage rule. Voltage rule na enna? What is voltage rule?
That is, sum of all the drop is 0.
That is okay. So B, A, D, B means what? Current into resistance. So negative to positive is positive 100 I1. That is negative to
positive is increase. Then here positive to negative is, that is a drop here. So 60 into I2 minus 60 I2. Then here what is the drop? Negative to positive is increase. So what is the resistance? 15 ohm in the galvanometer. Current is that is plus. Here the plus is சொல்றேன். இங்க minus போடுறீங்க, இங்க plus போடுறீங்க. Negative to positive is increase in potential. So 15 Ig. So plus 15 Ig. And now here, so this loop is over. This is equal to 0. The first equation here. And again I have written BCDB. So loop BCDB. Second loop. So B to C is the same. I1 minus Ig. Current is I1 minus Ig. So I1 minus Ig. Positive to negative drop இருக்கு current flow. அப்ப மைனஸ் போடுங்க. இங்க எல்லாம் bracket போடுங்க. எல்லாம் ரெண்டு current போட்டு தான் போடுறீங்க. So don't forget to put a braces for this. So 10 ohms. Then here also you have current, but the direction of the current is polarity என்னது? Negative to positive. Current ஓட direction எப்படி? Entering in positive, leaving in negative. Loop ஓட direction எப்படி இருக்கு? I have given the loop as like this. So negative to positive is what? Increasing. That is 5 ohm into the current. That is plus 5 into I2 plus Ig. Okay. Any other here also negative to positive is the same direction. Negative to positive, that is increase, plus 15 Ig, which is equal to 0. And this is the second equation. Now you see, எனக்கு இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன்ல எத்தனை வேரியபிள் இருக்கு? இனிமே இதல மேக்ஸ் தான் அதுக்கு ப்ளே பண்ண போறோம். I1, I2 and Ig, 3 variables இருக்கு. ஒரு 3 variables solve பண்ணனும்னா, if you want to find the solution for 3 variables, you need 3 equations. That is the max behind it. Okay? So n number of variables, n number of equations is needed. So what is another equation we have? Any other equation? So I am considering the third equation like this. Loop A B entering ஒரு data இருக்கு constant 10 volt னு ஒரு data EMF இருக்கு. So I can consider A T loop இப்படி இதுக்குள்ள தான் போகணும் இல்ல, வெளியில நீங்க எப்படி வேணாலும் கன்சிடர் பண்ணலாம். You can consider any of the loop. Okay, but it must be a closed loop. It should be a closed loop. So I am considering the loop. Considering the loop A B C E A. So this is also a point. ஒரு செல்க்கு முன்னாடி என்ன வைக்க ஒரு பாயிண்ட் வச்சிருக்கேன். Loop A B C E and A. அப்ப இதுல என்ன பண்ணுங்க? A to D, that is negative I2 into, you write the equation, negative I2 into 60 actually, 60 I2. What is the value here? Positive to negative, there is a drop here. So negative of I2 plus Ig into 5 ohms. Then again here, what is the direction of this? If this is the loop, I am considering in this way. I am considering from here, here, here. Appa negative to positive na increasing. The value is increasing. It means that it is considered as plus 10. So plus 10 equals to 0. So this is the third equation. This is the third equation. So now you have 3 equations very clearly. So you have I1. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுங்க, எல்லாத்தையும் 100 I1. I will rewrite the equations. நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க, நான் சால்வ் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி you can try by your mathematics. equals to 0. Next, I will change everything. Minus 10 I1 plus 10 Ig plus 5 I2 plus 5 Ig plus 15 Ig. So you can try, students, equals to 0. I will rewrite everything. Minus 10 I1, Ig is 10, 15, 30 plus 5 I2 plus 30 Ig. That is equal to, then the last one is, here there is no I1. Yes, we have only I2 and Ig here. The last equation is, so let this be, there is no, so negative of 60 I2, negative 5 I2, negative 5 Ig plus 10 equals to 0. So you can use your mathematical ability and solve it. So only if you are familiar with the basic mathematics, you can very easily solve. That means we do have the matrix method. So you would have learned the matrix method in your mathematics. So you can use that and you can find the answers. And I will give the answers for you. So the actual answers we get is, Ig is the actual answers, 4.87 milliampere. The answer for it is, this is the answer. So students, now you be clear that, so when you are capable of writing the expressions, then your next part will be your mathematics. Okay, your next part will be the mathematics in your equations. So for that, you can apply the matrix method for finding the variables, or you can take some smarter methods. You can go for some other rules. Okay, so the very smart method I tell is a matrix method that you can find using the variables. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can approach me. Okay, you please make a note of it. You can pause the video, just go out of this board. You can pause the video and copy everything. Thank you, students. See you in the next session.